Good evening, everyone. My name is Minister Helen Ledbetter, and I just wanted to come on and do a quick little speech about domestic violence in the church. Here at Kingdom Consulting, we do provide administrative and management type of information, governing documents for churches, ministries, to help aid and assist pastors and staff to grow the ministry, as well as to delve out into the community and to help the community. And one way that I want to do that is by providing information, awareness on domestic violence in the church. Just imagine you're sitting next to someone in the pews. They may be quiet, unassuming, maybe a bit distracted, looking a little despondent, down. There's someone sitting in the choir who may not be as boisterous, who may not appear to be as happy and excited to be there singing for God. There may be someone on the staff, the usher board, greeters, or hospitality that may have hard time at home, who may be suffering, who may feel hopeless and helpless. That means something is not right. Those things actually do happen. Many people who sit in the church, they do put on a facade sometimes, as though everything is okay, all is well. And at the same time, they are suffering in silence because they are being abused at home in some way, shape, form, or fashion. What is domestic abuse? It is the willful and intentional act of one intimate partner to another to do harm, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, financially, socially, and other ways. Many times, some people don't want to talk about it. It's a stigma. However, it is a prevalent and ongoing problem plaguing our society. And why is it we don't think it goes on in the church? Because whatever goes on in the world goes on in the church. Because who does the church make up? It makes up people from the community, from outside the church. They come into the church for help, for guidance, for spiritual strength, for spiritual growth, to get a closer walk with and a connection to God through what is being taught to them. I also believe that it should be a place of refuge, a place of peace, a place you could go to feel safe. However, if certain aspects and information are not being put out there, if there's no platform for certain things as domestic violence, how do you know to bring it up? Many times abusers are embarrassed, they are ashamed of what they are going through. Therefore, they are really hesitant to bring it up, because people will have a tendency to look down on you, make you feel bad about it. They may even make you feel as though it was your fault. But domestic violence and domestic abuse is never the abuser's fault. It is the sole responsibility of the abuser to own up to their responsibilities, their weaknesses, their issues, their problems that make them think it's okay to put their hands on anybody. It's not just a husband and wife issue, girlfriend, boyfriend, males, females, siblings. It's an issue in society that needs to be eradicated but cannot be tolerated. It must be addressed on every hand, on every situation, every circumstance. It must be brought to light. It must be eradicated and erased to the fullest extent possible. That means bringing about awareness. That means letting people know that there is help, there is hope, there are ways, means, and resources available for you to get out of your situation. You do not have to stay there. I know that is hard. I myself, as a domestic abuse survivor, knows how hard it is because I was trapped into that mindset. It is a mindset. It's a mental mindset that keeps you there for so long, and you do begin to feel guilty. However, at some point, somewhere, and I know it's hard, there are different situations and circumstances why people don't leave. They can't afford to leave. They're afraid to leave. They've been threatened. They've been beaten to fear. Domestic abuse is all about control and manipulation. It has nothing to do with love. Love is not that. Read in the Word of God what love actually is. But abuse, controlling, manipulating, is none of that. All the excuses, all the I'm sorry's, I'll never do it again, is hogwash, if I have to put it that way. It means nothing. Abuse is a cycle. There are the highs when they're angry, they lash out, they'll choke you, they'll pull your hair, they'll punch you. Then there are excuses. Well, it's your fault. If you hadn't done this, if you hadn't said that, if you hadn't reacted this way, I wouldn't have done it. So the blame game, they point the finger at the abused as to why they are the abuser. Then there is the, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Why did you make me do that? I love you. I don't ever want to do that. I'm not going to do that again. Then they may make it up with you somehow, some way, some small, menial way that never lasts. Dinner, candy, diamonds even, jewelry, a trip, outfit, anything to distract you from what they've done. And way too often it works. I'm here to tell you how hard it is, and though it could seem impossible, it is a way to get out. The church should provide means of resources, outsourcing agencies, information, shelters, hotlines, an ear. Someone in the church should provide a platform, anonymously, safely, securely, and with someone that is trustworthy enough to maintain all of this information that may be coming in from congregants. You have to build a wall of trust. No one will come to you if they can't trust you. No one is going to reach out to you if they feel like your business is going to be in the street the next moment. That level of trust has to be determined from the beginning before anything else can take place. Therefore, I myself would like to offer assistance to bridge that gap, to create that platform, to identify that person that can be trusted, to bring your information to confess to lay your burdens to. We all burdens bearers of one another. We bear one another's burdens. That person has to be of high esteem, of high moral and ethical value. I want to be able to come to your church to help create that atmosphere, to create that platform, to offer those resources, to do the outsourcing research to agencies that can come in, that can offer assistance, safe places that they can go, temporary shelters for the children, get counseling, get security, to find somewhere to be safe. I don't advocate for divorce, but I do advocate for you to be safe in your space, to be safe in your own home, to go somewhere where you are not living in constant fear and intimidation all the time. I want to create that for you. I would love to come to your church, your ministry. If you do not have such a program, I would love to come in and do a workshop or set up something to give women an opportunity just to know it's out there. That it could help somebody. Somebody may know somebody that it could help. Reach out to the community and let them know, hey, we have this here. We don't have to be a big-time state agency to offer assistance. We are the people of God who are here to reach out to those who are hurting. Not just spiritually, but physically, mentally, emotionally. I think mental abuse is part of it. I think it's a mental illness to be able to stay with someone because you make excuses for them. Even though if you love them, you may not want to leave, but you make excuses for them nonetheless. Some are valid, some are not. Some are just strongholds in our minds that we have a difficult, hard time of letting go. I know I was there. I have done that. I want to help you to get out, to be free, to live your life, to empower you, to strengthen you, to be productive in your life. Abuse has no social economic status. You can be rich, you can be poor, you can be middle class, you can make this kind of money, you can be an executive, you can be a CEO, president of anything, you can be a captain of your soul and still be in a domestic abuse situation. Therefore, if you want, contact me. You can call me. You can email me at kingdomconsulting2023@outlook.com. You can call my number. I'll put it in the comment section. Or you can reach me via Facebook. We do have a Kingdom Consulting. Or you can contact me via Messenger, even on my personal Facebook account under Helen Ledbetter. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this has been helpful. I hope it reaches someone. Like, share, like and share, like and share. You never know who you may be helping, who you may be giving thought to that can make just ponder in their mind of what they need to do. I've written a couple of books. You can go on Amazon, Domestic Violence in the Church, Call for Love, Justice, and Compassion. And I have written one called The Comprehensive Guide to Domestic Violence. And I do have a biography coming out really, really soon. Reach out to me, contact me. I would love to be able to help. Thank you for your time. God bless you and have a good day.